Right, 3, 2, 1.
It's almost 8:12. Are you ready to play? It's the Wake Up with Webster one-letter game. Give us a guess, 30 seconds to play. It's the Wake Up with Webster one-letter game. The Wake Up with Webster.
What? One-letter game. Yes, we've got a very special edition of the one-letter game today for Wednesday. So special, we've invited our contestants into the studio. And we start with Team Ellen.
We do, because we've got a father and daughter competition, and for the girls we've got daughter Fee. She's 31 from Perth. Her favourite thing to do is to go up to Dunkeld and do the Hermitage Walk. Her favourite food is curry, and her favourite colour is pink. Morning, Fee.
Morning, Fiona.
Morning.
Welcome to TFM. How are you feeling about the game?
Oh my goodness.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, we will look after you. Now, Fee, you're quite a special lady because you have a blog that a lot of people might be aware of. Can you tell us a wee bit about your blog?
Yeah, so I blog about my ovarian cancer diagnosis. So I was diagnosed in January and I've been blogging about everything that's involved with my treatment and my prognosis ever since then.
And you've got quite a positive spin on things. So, I mean, some days are harder than others, but you really do have a positive outlook on life, don't you?
Yeah, I try to be really positive. I think that's what keeps me going, and I think the readers of the blog like that as well, especially the ones with cancer having hard days, always send me messages saying they appreciate my positivity.
Well, we appreciate it as well, and we're going to be rooting for you to win the Wake Up with Webster alarm clock. So we'll spin the wheel. And your letter today, Fee, is the letter K for kindness, because I know you're all about the kindness, aren't you?
Yeah.
You like random acts of kindness, and we're going to find out a wee bit more about that after you annihilate your father on this game, because I think this is going to be a top score. Are you ready to play?
I am.
And your time starts now. A boy's name.
Kyle.
Something that flies.
Kite.
A breakfast food.
Kellogg's.
A TV show. Pass if you want.
Pass.
Something in the kitchen.
Kettle.
A member of royalty.
King.
An animal.
Boing,
Australia,
boing,
boing.
boing.
Kangaroo.
Yes.
Something in your handbag.
Keys.
A US state.
Dorothy, Wizard of Oz. Wizard of Oz.
Kansas.
Yes.
A hobby.
Oh, what a score.
I had knitting or kite surfing, and your mum was indicating it was knitting. Well done, you got 8!
8
Woo!
points in the one-letter game. That's one of the best scores we've had for ages.
TV show Keeping Up with the Kardashians, that's what we had.
Over to Fee's dad in the one-letter game. This is Richard Wood. Good morning, Richard.
Good morning.
Right,
Just a
Richard.
bit nervous.
A bit.
You've never practiced at this before, but it's obvious that Fiona has.
Never practiced at all. First time.
Well, listen, there's no need to practice, because we have to say that we've got you in here under false pretense. Is that Richard? We want you to actually tell us all about your amazing daughter. Tell us how incredible Fiona is.
Well, where do you start? Incredible daughter, diagnosed with stage 4 ovarian cancer in January this year. Very difficult for herself and all her family, but with her positivity she has made dealing with it as a family that much easier, and they know that she's dealing with so hard, but for us as a family with her positivity and reading her blog and following her blog has just given us so much hope, so much encouragement, and everybody else, and she's just an amazing girl.
She is. Now, the first time we met you all was a couple of weeks ago at the Race for Life in Dundee. You were sporting a lovely blue wig and dressed as a bumblebee. And the Race for Life is a very poignant and special event, but Fee and all her runners just made it a wonderful occasion, and you were all very happy and positive, and you look great as bumblebees.
Thank you very much.
So following Fiona's blog, you see how positive and wonderful a person she is, so much so that, as well as what you're going through, you do something called a random act of kindness, and this was brought to our attention, and we think it's an amazing thing, and we'd like you to tell us a wee bit about what your random act of kindnesses were, or are.
Okay, so my sister organised an event to raise money for ovarian cancer research, and also for money for me and my husband as a treat, and we didn't want to spend the money on ourselves, and it was £500 we were given, so we decided to put it into 25 envelopes with £20 notes in them, and to hand them out randomly as random acts of kindness. So we've done 3 so far. The first one was to 2 women, and they just totally went over the top with their response. They're doing a bungee jump for Macmillan. They're raising loads of money in my name. They're just amazing. And then the two since then have been, I saw a couple in my village that I live in, and then also a couple in Dundee who gave me their parking ticket that hadn't been used up, and I just thought that was lovely. So then I gave them an envelope, and it turned out that the woman was a radiographer in Ninewell, so then she gave the money to cancer research as well. So
it's like passing it
it's
forward,
the
isn't
ripple
it?
effect.
Yeah, you do a good deed and then it passes on, and
Yeah.
it's making the world a bit of a kinder place.
It's lovely.
That's incredible.
Because we've been blown away by your amazing random acts of kindness, we thought we would get you in today and we would return the favour. So we have sorted out a whole load of acts of kindness in return for your amazingness.
Yeah,
So
we asked you what your favourite things were, if you can
Okay,
remember.
yeah.
That was a wee bit of a fib on our part, because we just wanted to know a wee bit more about what your favourite things were, because of an act of kindness you said that gave you a really nice warm feeling, and it was an incredible
it's
feeling.
amazing.
And we want to feel that a wee bit as well. So we found out a wee bit more about you, and we brought you in with your mum and dad, and we want to pass that kindness on to you with some of your favourite things.
we've been in touch with some local businesses around the area. They couldn't believe it either. So Fiona, we have arranged for you a spa day and afternoon tea for two at the Apex Hotel in Dundee.
Oh wow.
We have also sorted for you a summer outfit with shoes and a handbag made from Mandy Candy Boutique in Exchange Street in Dundee.
Wow.
And said that you loved going to the theatre. So once you've got your summer outfit in, once you've been pampered at the Apex, you're going to be going to the Rep Theatre. We've got a pair of tickets, I love the theatre, a pair of tickets to see the Cheviot, the Stag, the Black Oil Dundee Rep performance. You'll also get a tour beforehand, and there's also a post-show talk with the cast, and where you'll be a lovely way to finish an evening off at the
wow.
theatre. You'll get to meet the cast, go for a tour, and get to see the show, the Cheviot, the Stag, and the Black Oil at Dundee Rep.
That's amazing, thank you.
Plus, after that, we thought it might be nice for you to have a good feed. So we've organised the table for 8 where the random act of kindness all began. Can you remember where?
The tonic bar.
Yes.
So guess where you're going for your dinner?
Amazing.
So we want you and the family and your friends and your husband and everyone just to enjoy it with you, if that's possible. And there's something else.
Thank you to Laramara Flowers in Dundee as well. Your favourite colour is pink.
Oh, amazing.
We have
We have
organised.
got your favourite flowers in pink.
There we go. A massive, incredible looking, beautiful bouquet. And you get the Wake Up with Webster alarm clock.
Because you won the game!
Amazing.
So, listen, I'm sorry about all the underhandness, but we were just so amazed by your generosity and kindness. A big round of applause for Fiona. Munro, everybody.